All right, I'm recording now. We can let's get Endri. Let's get an We love you in here.
It's been a trifling time, boys, men, girls, women,
And Jess.
and Jess. But one thing has stayed strong. God damn, that's our love for you. We love you.
We love you so
love
much.
you.
From the bottom of my heart, from the deepest recesses of my heart, from every nook and cranny of my brain, we love you. We love you. Reek!
Oh, that was inspiring. Thank you, Endri. Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
So some noise just started up, like, in your place?
Yeah. Well, it's probably some.
What is that?
Some plumbing or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I probably can't even pick it up.
Yeah. So.
It'll add to the shittiness.
All right. Look away for a second.
I started looking away.
You ready to be completely unimpressed?
I'm ready to be unimpressed. You
Alright,
guys at home know the drill. Let's see.
Let's all right. Take a look. Take a look.
Why are you stealing my style?
Top 10 power slides. Oh no.
There's not even 10.
There are absolutely 10. We've had 8
Oh,
episodes before this.
I thought you meant like full
So
episodes.
no. This is just
Individual?
specific slides.
Yeah, not the episodes
Oh,
themselves, but the
This
slides.
is best slides.
I already know it's number 1.
What's number one?
Number 1 is the Lost episode that didn't get recorded.
Is that on there?
No. So it's specific slides in our presentation.
Oh, not even the whole presentation.
Yes.
It's just the slides.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And also, I felt bad if I like put my own as really high, so mine are not that high.
Okay, alright.
I feel like I wouldn't care, but
Mhm.
I can
Okay.
see that.
Oh, yeah, Jess isn't here, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Which is
she's
why-
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I jokingly said that she was dead on a previous one when she wasn't
Yeah.
here, but she actually died this
Yeah.
It
time.
was really sad.
It was.
It wasn't that sad.
I mean, I remember I said, like, what's wrong with your face? And she said, I have AIDS. That was kind of sad.
Yeah. Did you give her AIDS?
No.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Running?
No, not me.
Yeah, it wasn't me either.
Who did she get it from?
Top 10 power sliding with Endri power slides by JT Nelson.
By JT Nelson. That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
Here we
I
go.
changed
I
my-
love like the white background.
That's my style.
Actually, I changed my Gmail name to JT Nelson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so now when I comment on videos, it'll say JT
Oh,
Nelson.
sick.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's number 10.
You know what? This is
Yeah.
pretty solid.
This-
Wait, you said they weren't entire presentations. I thought you said they were just
So
single slides.
this is just one slide.
That's not really fair because it's like the entire presentation.
That's why I put it.
Then
low,
how is it
'cause
only
it's
number 10?
That's true.
I anti-biased myself.
There's my guy, no good guy.
Yeah.
Go
So we all know what's going on here, right? We
Yeah,
remember
obviously.
the flow,
Mhm.
starting with Dante going around.
It's just a quick
Corners.
show episode. God damn it. It's sort of the worst.
Yeah, you can skip to this time on screen. JT's not gonna edit in.
Three,
it's gonna be
two.
The time
One.
that he's talking about is the time that's whatever currently is. So I don't even have to. It's already that time.
Okay. Yeah, then we have Discount Griffith in Devil May Cry Baby.
Yeah.
Katara Miura.
Yeah, Katara Miura,
Idolmaster.
who loves Idolmaster. And then we got Hidetaka Miyazaki, who copped a bunch of Miura's work.
Yeah.
It's like, this is mine
We have
now.
Onion Bro.
This is mine, but in a video game.
I like the story about how he's like addicted to his own son.
No, that's the other Miyazaki. That's Hayao Miyazaki of Studio Ghibli.
Oh, right.
Is that how you say it? Ghibli?
Yeah.
Ghibli, yeah.
Not Ghibli?
I think it's
Ghibli.
Ghibli?
He is addicted to his son, though.
Yeah, I think you told me about that.
It's pretty funny.
That's pretty fun.
He makes some good stuff, though. If he's,
Yeah, he did.
I gotta
Some
watch Princess
fancy-
Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke is very good.
I
I
gotta
still think Spirited Away is a little better.
I haven't seen
but
like any of
it's
them.
pretty great.
Spirited Away is amazing.
Yeah. Like, genuinely
Yeah.
a masterpiece.
It's like one of the first movies I saw in theaters,
Mhm.
actually.
Oh, really? I've never seen
I was
it.
really young, yeah.
I've never. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even think I've seen this the sub version of Spirited Away, because I remember I would watch it in dub because I was like little.
Yeah, I saw it dubbed too.
Huh?
Ronan couldn't read.
Yeah, I couldn't read.
The dub was fine, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's not like...
Look at that. That's a. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, different Miyazaki. Endri.
Does Miura have children? I feel like, how would he have time?
I don't know.
I mean,
His Idolmaster girls. Those are basically his children.
95% of his time goes to Idolmaster, the other goes to
Yeah.
Berserk.
Pete Crossbow, Guts. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
This was a good slide.
Yeah, it was.
It's
Pretty
cool.
solid.
Up next, we got this thing.
Oh man,
You want
that's
to
so
discuss?
good.
You want to discuss what this is?
Yeah, I was shitting on the really bad animation in the first volume of Ruby, and this was such a good example of how like absolute garbage it is.
I love this.
It's like
This part right here.
don't get me wrong, the animation gets so much better,
I mean,
but I don't know how I continued watching.
all right,
after
all right.
this.
When you're at like the very bottom of animation and you go a little up, like, is it really that big of a difference?
Yes, like this
Yeah.
looks horrible.
Yeah. Probably still looks horrible.
Yeah,
Looks
I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks a lot better.
Okay.
Looks like a PS1 cutscene.
So I would have included this and the guts walking away.
Yeah.
But I figured it'd be redundant.
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the same thing.
I feel like this is probably funnier because
Yeah.
the guts one just kind
It's,
of
yeah, disappointing.
yeah.
Yeah, and you can see Anne Orlando in the background.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, on this one, there's Anne Orlando.
Volume 8 of Ruby's going strong
All
though.
right. Number
Number
8.
eight,
Number
yes.
8 we got now.
That's another mine.
This is one of Ronan's,
That's a good one.
You can
where
see-
the PowerPoint, the actual PowerPoint is the slide.
You can see it was what 1:58
Yeah.
a.m. 12/5/2020.
Last
That's
year,
150.
I have my 7-zip, Steam, Discord, Word, Spotify in the
Yeah.
bottom.
almost 2 months ago now.
Yep.
Would you-
I didn't have all of the pictures done
Yeah.
in the left yet
Why would you need a 7-zip highlighted on your taskbar?
because I used to use it way more when I would play Pokemon ROMs a lot.
What?
Don't sue us, Nintendo.
That he owns.
Allegedly.
legally.
That I legally own. Yes.
That he legally owns.
You can see the Squidward Future tab in the
Yeah.
top. What is it? My everything gets happen profile
Yeah.
picture.
So my profile picture at work, like my icon at work, is that.
Oh, sick! It's a good one.
So I was like looking at comments on our videos, and I
Yeah.
would see you another, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't remember saying this because I see my own
Mm.
profile pic there.
Maybe I should change that in. Yeah, it's whatever. You can change it.
Yeah, but I don't see. I'm not telling you to
You're
change
copying me, basically.
it. Yeah.
JT's known to steal
Andrew, how does it
stuff.
feel to not even get a single slide in the top 10 yet?
He's got some of this up there.
It's gonna be like the top 6 is all Andrew slides.
Up next, we got
That's a good one.
Oh,
this
you guys-
one from the last episode.
I don't even want to give context.
We're not going to talk about what's going on here.
I mean, what's there to say?
Yeah, this is pretty self.
It's all on display.
This is from the last episode, boys.
You're in a cave.
Yeah.
There's that SCP.
So
There's a crumpled dollar on the ground.
there's the episode where it's only Endri giving her
The
presentation.
notorious
This-
episode.
yeah.
The redacted.
The lost episode.
What is it, like 4 or 3?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, 3
Mhm.
sounds right. Yeah, this is from that.
I do like this slide.
Oh my god, I loved JT's presentation. It was so good. I was in shambles. I say it at the beginning of the episode. I am in shambles because I just fucked it.
So anybody watching this, any people insane enough to be at this point in the video,
Yeah.
write a comment saying what you think is going on here. What is happening?
Please.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one to comment on
Alright.
every video. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Here we go. Up
Oh,
next we got.
Is this number 6?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 6.
Yeah.
So this is a collage of Joker X Batman
Yeah.
and Guts X Griffith / Femto.
Mhm. And what, you didn't even notice that it wasn't Griffith and Guts in the bottom left?
No, I did.
You did? Okay.
That was I did that in specific.
That's so good. What's he got on his face yet?
It is something. Some sort of liquid.
He's just tired.
Mhm.
That's sweat. He's tired. They're both really
I
tired.
like the yuck and the cringe.
Yuck.
On the Costco.
yeah,
The
Costco.
incredibly wholesome, happiest moments for Guts. Yuck!
It's all downhill
Cringe.
from this.
Oh my god. Conclusion. I like homoerotic bats. This was during yours, you were talking about like why you like Berserker, Griffith and Joker, and you were
Yeah.
comparing them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, fun fact, I didn't even reach the conclusion in that episode because it got so sidetracked by all
Yeah.
the crazy shit.
you like homoerotic bats. That's
That's the conclusion.
I think there's an actual conclusion, but I thought this would be funnier.
Take me to the Bat Cave. Oh yes, dear.
That's so good.
I think I like the cringe one most of all.
I like the Pocky Day. Give it to me, bats.
We got a little, what is it? On the like bottom middle, we have Guts and Griffith doing a little make-out session.
Yeah.
Gus has like a little crown.
Hey, shouldn't it be on Griffith the crown? Cause
Yeah,
he
but
is-
Guts is a king.
he is, yeah, that's true.
What's this drawn one? Like the pencil one? Take me to the. Oh, that's the one. Take me to the back.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even register that.
Yes, dear. Yeah, alright, this is... Yeah.
What's on the far left that looks almost like official art of
Of Batman and Joker.
yeah. What's
I don't
going
know.
on?
It looks
That's
pretty
art
well
by
done.
Yayoi Nico.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Tumblr.
Yueniko.
I don't think it's official.
YayoNicoTumblr.com. It looks very good.
It does.
It
yeah.
does.
Not
Yeah.
that these others don't. I do also love homoerotic bats.
I think the top right one.
Who
of
doesn't?
Griffith and Guts might be my favorite
Yeah.
unofficial one.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. They're looking pretty sexy.
I don't know. The bottom right is also very good.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So sexy.
That's such a good moment when
Yeah.
Kanto's kissing Casca.
You mean Costco? You mean Guts?
I mean,
You mean
Guts.
Guts?
Why would she kiss? Why would you kiss
I think it was
Costco?
reversed and like Casca like had her arm ripped off.
I feel like she wouldn't have survived.
I don't know. Maybe Costco would rise to the occasion.
Uh,
Probably not as well as Guts. But
no, Guts is kind of insane.
Yeah, Guts is a strong boy.
Strong.
let's move on. I think we've talked about every single picture.
Number 5. There's a couple.
I'm pointing at one that we have not
The
talked about.
GIF of like the drawing bottom left that's above
Yeah.
Akira's cum covered face.
What do you mean come?
Yogurt
Sweat.
covered, sweat covered.
That's Dano's Oiko's fucking Greek
Something
yogurt.
other than cum.
Yeah.
That's what it
It's
is.
literally anything other.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right.
I know why this is on here.
So this is from the same presentation.
It's a
Is
good-
it the same one?
Yeah, it's the same presentation. Why did I put this one here? This, in and of itself, is not that special.
No.
But there's something that happened during it.
Jess broke down. She was laughing so hard.
Like
because-
actual crying.
Andrew, what are your exact words?
I think I said hate has 5 letters.
Yeah. Yeah. Andrew says Andrew says that hate has 5 letters, and Jess breaks down.
I asked Jess if I could take a picture of her crying, laughing, and put it in the presentation, but she's like, no, please. This is... like it was.
You did take the picture.
I did take the
Yeah,
picture.
I remember that picture.
Like she was so broken by it, she
Yeah.
couldn't speak. I was laughing because she was laughing so
Yeah.
hard. What
There
a
was
perfect
something.
moment of hate has 5 letters. She could not get over it.
Yeah, that's this one.
Love you, Jess. Yep.
This is the Armenian genocide slide.
Oh, I'm
feel-
so glad I went first on this one because Endri had a fake out one on the
Yeah.
exact
You
same
lucked out, you
day.
son of a bitch. Mine was even better.
I don't know. I hope I had you guys going.
I mean, I actually got you guys like pretty mad. Which was
You know what?
pretty funny.
Yes, you did. You did get me pretty annoyed for another One Piece one. Yeah, I was like on the wiki, like looking up stuff. I was like, okay, I want to make it look as if I did research on this. So these are all like real topics
Yeah,
leading
yeah.
up to the Armenian genocide.
Can you tell us about them?
No, I cannot. Like I had notes for that
Yeah.
because I wanted it to seem real.
Damn.
All of these make sense, and that's our thumbnail for that video, the
Yeah.
Armenian genocide.
Yep.
And dude, you set me up with the alley oop so well. You asked me why exactly did you choose this as your PowerPoint presentation? That's when I knew. Oh, I'm glad you asked, JT.
When he sets him up for the 3-pointer.
Because it's not swish. Talked about video game mechanics,
Yeah.
combat mechanics specifically. Secret Mana is still great. Anyway,
We're
next
working on it.
slide. Is this number 3?
This page has been hijacked by
Warning! Warning!
Wait, can I? It should still play it.
Do you have audio on?
Warning! Warning!
Quick, we're gonna get copywritten. We can't. We're gonna lose the video again.
No, that's,
Stop spoiling everything.
I saw Donovan.
I also saw Donovan.
It
over
may
there.
be Berserk related, maybe.
Warning! Warning!
I swear to God, if Kuko cuts our video because of that, I'm never.
Coco.
Coco. I'm never gonna listen to Pardon Me again if he does that. Out of
So
spite.
this was in your not the buggy
No.
presentation.
It was the Soviet King one. Right?
Yeah, so
Yeah, this was Soda King, and you didn't have enough slides, so you decided to make it longer by adding a
You padded it a little
Yeah.
bit for the lore, the buggy lore.
hijack Buggy the Clown. Hey Shanks, do you know what the government is
Wait, what are you
calling
talking about?
me?
This was hijacked by Buggy the Clown.
Yeah, Endri had nothing to do with this.
This is an accident. How did you even get access to this?
No, it's not. My name is Buggy D Clown.
So that's off of like a real manga panel where that's Gold Roger talking to Whitebeard, where he says, "No, they keep calling me Gold Roger. It's actually Gold D Roger, but instead it's Buggy D Clown."
Buggy's
Oh,
gonna
Whitebeard was a D?
Edward D Teacher. Wait, no,
No,
that's
no.
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard's a D too?
Edward.
I think-
It's Edward Newgate. That's Whitebeard.
Yeah, is it Edward D Newgate or is
no,
he not a
he's
D?
not. No, he's not a D.
Damn, he's not.
I thought the D's were the good guys.
Not
Not
really.
necessarily.
I mean, Blackbeard's.
Blackbeard's right.
He's like the big bad guy of the series.
It's more like they're hella important.
They're against the people in the bubble.
Yeah.
the bubble people, like
The
Shanks.
Celestial Dragons.
Yeah, like Shanks. Yeah.
Well, that's One Piece lore. Yeah, Endri, can you tell us what's going on in this?
I really like this slide because I thought it was really funny.
I really like how uneven the triangle warning signs are.
It's a transparent one, but it's not actually transparent.
Like, it's so easy to do in like Google Slides to just line up images correctly.
Yeah.
So Endri purposefully had them broken up like that. I like that attention to detail. Very.
That
very
attention to
good.
lack of detail.
Yeah. We have Kizaru, Akainu, and Aokiji there. Even the admirals weren't able to defeat Captain Buggy.
What are Kizuru?
These are like the three strong set.
Those aren't like the they're admirals. It's like one level below the highest in the Navy.
Just Fleet
Okay.
Admiral.
Yes.
So they're
thank
like
you.
the three strongest pirates,
Mhm.
or three strongest Marines in like the whole world, pretty much.
Akainu does become the Fleet Admiral, who is like the top guy after this iteration with Buggy, because after he survived Buggy's onslaught, they're like, "Whoa, you gotta get promoted."
Did that actually happen? Or
No, he killed Luffy's brother
Oh.
Yeah. he got donated.
Yeah, he got donated
Oh.
pretty
and
good.
cauterized the wound with his fist inside of him.
That's cool. He helped him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good moment. Oh, spoilers for One Piece, by the way.
Spoilers! Spoilers! And Aokiji is like a ice guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's pretty
got
badass.
the Aokiji's got the ice fruit. Or it's not called
Yeah.
the ice fruit, but it's the
like
ice
the
fruit.
chill fruit. It's something in Japanese.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kainu has the magma fruit, and Kizaru has the glitter fruit, which is the light fruit.
Mhm.
They're all pretty insane.
So you know in One Piece how devil fruit users can't swim?
Yeah.
So Aokiji just freezes the water and rides a bike across it.
Sick.
He's sick as fuck.
Kizaru could just kind of like fly.
Yeah.
He's made of light, so he's pretty strong.
He just like
Made
projects.
of light?
Yeah, he like
Yeah.
projects himself through light to like basically teleport to other places.
He's got the light.
How do you
fruit.
beat him?
You don't.
Yeah, all three of these guys are kind of like untouchable.
Honestly,
Almost.
Kizaru might be the strongest. I know Akainu's hella strong, but Kizaru like
Is
my
Kizaru the
pick.
strongest thing in the show?
No,
Of those three, I think Kizaru might be stronger than Akainu.
I don't think so. I think Kainu's still the
He's so
strongest.
fast though.
Yeah, but like Kainu is just kind of untouchable.
Let's move on to the next slide because JT doesn't know what we're talking
I don't know
about.
what the fuck you're talking about.
The most impressive thing is definitely the middle, because that's
Oh yeah.
that's actually real. Buggy can't be cut by the strongest swordsman in the entire series.
If he used hockey, he'd get fucked up though.
No, but he has hockey because his blade is made of hockey. I swear to
Is
God.
that? I'd have to reread it. Anyway, JT,
Well, he
go.
can just split before the swing.
True. But I don't know if that's what happened.
I mean, Crocodile did that. Remember when he was shot, like in the back?
Mm-hmm.
He had like he could automatically like turn it to sand because he's.
Yeah, but this isn't Elodia.
That's true. But it
Here, let's
act-
move on. JT, you're
Okay.
you're just gonna listen to us rant about One Piece. Oh yes, I forgot about this. She's dead. Oh.
Where's the audio? I know there's audio.
Whoa, ah, spoilers!
This is an image of the pig with his love interest. You can't see the lipstick because this was obviously from the rear.
Get it?
Is that all the audio?
It's all the audio.
From
That was the best take she could come up with.
Yeah, it's probably the first.
Jess, you're dead. We missed you.
Yeah.
Look how thick that pig is.
Damn.
So these are all the pig's love interests.
All of them.
Yeah, they all work at Macy's.
If those people like fell into its trough, it would eat those people.
I feel like all of those people could stop the pig.
No.
It just takes the pig eating one hand to stop, to just get everybody dispersed.
Oh, okay.
Like, I love the reflection on the ground.
Yeah, the pig is shiny and nothing else is.
It's so good.
It's so greasy, that's why.
Thank you, Jess. If you were
Very
here,
good.
we would applaud you.
But you're dead.
We remember you.
Oh. So,
In
is the next one number 2?
This episode's in
I don't
memoriam.
know. It's higher.
It's up there.
So yeah, so this one,
Mhm.
the idea is hype.
Listen, I'm working on it,
Yeah.
okay? I'm working on it.
This is what Miura feels like.
I promise. I've been working on it, but it's like I had to change a lot of stuff around because it like would not work in the format that we're doing. You know what I mean? Like if it was just its own, if it was like in a book, yeah, it would make a little more sense. But since it's like in this presentation, I have to change a lot of shit around. It's gonna be way shorter too. I'm working on it.
All right.
I promise. And every time I make a presentation and I'm not working on this one, I feel bad. I know. I love this idea. I'm working on it. I promise. Endri should have been red. I know. I know.
You should keep.
He was blue. Though?
Yeah.
I still like the idea of nibbles in it. Just have like a cutout of a literal rat.
Neville may or may not be a character.
Yes.
All right.
Please do the rat thing.
So
I did work on like a shit ton of backstory and like character motivation for everyone. JT, I really like JT's character's motivation, like a
to
lot.
find my memories, or
Don't worry about it.
all right.
I got some good stuff.
Alright.
Jess's character is definitely the least like Jess,
Oh.
but I like Jess's character the best.
I thought you were about to say the least liked. Like none of us like her.
No, I like Jess's like the green character, the green blob, who is named Jess. I like her the best so far, but she is not very similar to the actual Jess, who is now dead.
So who's the most similar to their
Most similar, probably Ronan, because he hates himself.
Okay.
And I love myself way more than I love you.
Yeah.
So
No.
best believe.
No, I
I
do
thought
hate
about
myself.
killing you today.
Yes, I'm working on it. I promise.
It's coming.
It's coming.
All right. So would this be one? I don't remember.
I don't know. You did this.
I didn't put numbers on it.
What's the next one?
Just keep on.
No, that's number 1!
Number one.
Woo!
We're overloading the system.
I appreciate the confidence. Thank you, JT.
It's pretty hype.
I like it.
Yep. That's,
Let's go.
Yep.
All right, good stuff.
Everyone but JT made the
Yeah.
top 3.
This is
So
fun.
so I don't know if I said it
Oh no, I don't think you did.
in this, but why this is so shitty. I've been working on like a bigger one, like a sick one, but I want Jess to be here for it, and I didn't know she wouldn't come until yesterday, so I made this last night as like a backup one, and it took me like 10 minutes because I went into our presentations
Yeah.
and copy and pasted the slides,
Yeah.
and then removed animations.
Nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, this may seem like I'm bullshitting you, but this is like a 6.
Okay.
Honestly, because I like self-indulgence and our own stuff. And you put me at number 1, so come on.
4 to a 5
Yeah.
in that range.
Alright.
So
I'm
What do you
surprised it
rate
wasn't lowest. It was like a 2.
I mean, shitty does not always mean not entertaining.
Endri's defending himself before
Yeah.
his own presentation.
It's a
hey,
list.
hey guys, just because it's low effort doesn't mean it's bad.
Let's remember that when you're giving ratings to mine.
All right, guys, we're being pretty generous here. Let's continue.
I scratch your back, you scratch
Quid
mine.
quo pro.
You know where my back is located.
It's on my cock.
Oh, I just had a great idea. I should go back through the videos and keep track of the scores and keep an average.
Oh
Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
Are you going to count the last episode, though? Because I think I got a couple 10s.
I'm sure you got a couple 10s
Yeah.
on that one. We'll see. I'll figure it out.
We should have been writing it down.
Yeah, I should have. It's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll rewatch them. Endri, I think it's time for you to go.
Andrew's turn?
Yeah, I'm going last because I went first last time.
Alright, let's
Oh
switch
yeah.
over.
Should we explain why it's been so long
Nah.
since I?
Nah,
oh, okay.
that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys listen to that OK Human album?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's alright. It's
I
pretty
liked it.
Just like turn around for like a second.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
it's like a 6 or 7. I'm definitely leaning more 7 than 6.
Yeah, like so.
Okay.
Top 10 panel for Berserk.
Whoa! Mine is not a top 10, but that would have been pretty cool if we had just random top 10s.
I had no idea what to make, and I kept thinking of this because I like this, but I don't think it's gonna be very good. But let's give it a shot.
Yeah. So
You think it'll be better than mine?
what?
I don't know.
What is that? The bottom half of Donovan's neck. Who's that?
It's like Griffin.
It's Casca.
That's Costco.
It is Casca?
Yeah, you could tell by the breastplate.
Okay. All right.
This is actually like a.
Why couldn't you have like flipped his face so it so it makes more sense?
No, it makes sense. See the.
Here, you can do it right now. Like, I'll look away.
No,
and
no.
You can just edit it.
Oh, you lined up the
You
thing.
see these line up
Yeah,
right
you're
here.
right.
Oh, okay. But his neck is going the wrong way.
You see the neck compared to the neck is half the size of the body. Come on,
Sorry.
it wouldn't work either way.
Sorry, Endri Daddy. Hey, are we still recording? Just checking.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
So I just stole this panel and I just put Donovan's head on Casca. And
Nice. So we don't get sued.
What's
No.
up with the like Mario text?
I don't know. I didn't make
Mario
it.
Is
block.
that? Oh
it,
my god.
It looks like Super Mario World, right?
It does. Okay.
Well, the difference between mine and JT's is I actually put numbers on mine.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
What typeface did you use for that? Or did you like...
He stole it.
Oh, like somebody else made this top 10 panel from Berserk with Casca there.
That's how I understood it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got
And
it,
I
got
slapped Donovan to be original.
You're a content thief. Sick.
When
I
did
only-
Donovan come back.
I only
Yeah,
take
sure.
stock images and memeally put them in my slides, so...
Let's go to number 10. Top 10 Berserk panels. Go.
I mean, watch
Number
Mojo.
10.
I mean, that's a pretty good one.
I fucking love this one. This panel is when I think it's right after the Sea
Why
God
do you make
fight.
it so small?
It's not that small.
Oh, but there's so much space left on the screen.
Don't
You could
worry.
have fit it to the screen.
Yeah.
I could have, but it doesn't work as well. It's not meant to be.
I mean, we
like-
have the sidebars, sure.
Like,
you could have at least made it just enlarged.
Trust me, I looked into it.
Damn, okay.
It works better this way.
I do love this panel.
God damn, now you got me off
How does
track.
he draw like that? It's so good.
So I like it because it's kind of this represents Berserk, I think, the best out of any panel. Because you think it's about this big muscular guy killing fucking demons and shit, which it is. But it's more about like the slower moments, the somber moments.
Like, the fights in Berserk aren't even my favorite parts.
No.
Like, ever.
They are pretty sick though.
That's because Berserk's fantastic.
Like the first time he puts on the Berserker armor.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Fight with Rosine is pretty amazing.
That being said, the other parts besides the sick fights are even better. Which
Yeah.
is
I-
why
I-
this panel is so good.
I read it for the characters personally.
Mhm.
I mean, it's all amazing, but the characters
Yeah.
I think are
I
the.
read it for Shirke.
I read it for
Sam.
Star Wars references in my Isidro shenanigans
Yeah.
in the latest
I
chapter.
do like that the forest was buffing him.
Because he's so good.
Yeah.
That is pretty sick. Dude, Jevil would be insane in that
Oh
forest.
shit, dude. I can do anything.
He can do anything.
I like how he's looking at the moon, which is like very, very important in the
Yeah,
series.
yeah, it is.
It represents like 4 different things.
Like, look at all those pock marks he has of, like, being burned on his face. That's so much
Yeah.
fucking detail.
It's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
He's also missing an arm.
And
What?
just-
Oh my god, I never noticed that.
Wait, he loses on.
He loses. What?
Yeah.
He usually has a. That's why it's
Oh.
metallic all the time. Let's move on. I love this panel.
It's a great panel.
It's very good.
Number 9. Oh, I forgot to censor it. Oh, oopsie. Oopsie.
Whoops.
Ah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, it's literally just art. Like, come on.
Yeah.
YouTube's bullshit.
Mm.
It doesn't show like dick or nipples or anything.
I mean, it does have her vagina, but yeah.
Can you see it?
A little bit.
You kind of see it a little bit.
If JT deems it inappropriate, he'll do something.
But
I don't care.
I was gonna put Donovan's face on it, but I forgot. Yeah, so I absolutely love this panel. It's not usually a panel people consider like the best, but I think it's pretty amazing.
Well, it's a great moment.
Yeah, like they have like my favorite love story in probably all of fiction,
Mhm.
and this moment is just perfect. This is like
Favorite love? You mean Batman Joker?
I mean, shut up, JT.
Don't poke holes in my
Good
argument.
response.
Like, look, he has tears streaming down his face
Mhm.
of this, like, incredibly masculine, buff, edgy guy. He's, like, brought to tears by this intimacy, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's fucking incredible.
he was talking about like in the context of this, he was talking to her about like how he had to kill his dad because his dad like sold him pretty much to the guy we see in the opening panel.
Daddy Donovan.
Daddy Donovan, yes.
How many pieces of silver was it?
I think it was like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sold into prostitution. It's just not
guy.
not based.
I mean, it is a little based.
No, it isn't. I also the art is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like the anatomy is like spot on, and Costco looking kind of thick.
It's like honestly, it is like a legitimately beautiful moment.
Yeah.
I want more Casca in my Berserk, please.
JT's so mad that Guts' hand is right there. He's so mad. Move that hand.
Move it.
Fantastic. Mwah.
But yeah,
I just love wild hogs.
number 8.
I was expecting more memes.
Another Guts Casca moment. This Casca is a little different from the previous Casca.
Lolly Casca.
What?
No.
Brain dead.
Makes you
Brain
look
dead
so
Casca.
small though.
Small. Everybody
Well,
looks.
he's a big boy.
Yeah, look at this panel. He's giant.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, this is like Guts like right when he saved Casca. It's a very amazing moment. Like the lead up to this was pretty sick.
Mm.
Like you see him like going faster than like the panel can like really capture it to just get to this moment where he like cleaves like a dozen of these like psycho guys in half. Oh yeah, there's more genitals. I forgot.
Oh, whoops.
don't take us down, YouTube.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Come on, it's art.
No one watches this.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, like I don't understand how he fucking did the detail on the fucking Dragon Slayer sword, like all the little dots.
it's pretty sick.
I don't fucking understand that.
Like even the cape too, like the fabric and how it would like ripple along. Like how the fuck? This is a 2D image. How do you do that? How do you
Practice.
show that's? Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Obviously, that's the answer, JT.
JT, you practice and you do this.
I'm not looking. JT is definitely the best artistically out of the 3 of us.
Yeah, probably.
I could do that. I could copy that image.
I could go to the library, print out that image, and put it in my room.
No,
and say,
I could make a pretty close copy of that
Mhm.
with like a post-it note, looking at it. I couldn't come up with it and make it
Yeah,
though.
we can't do that. We being Endri and myself.
No, I couldn't.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, I like how it's very 3-dimensional. Like the shadows really give it a perspective. You're looking kind of like from a like you're kind of seeing it from Casca's perspective. How it's hard to like
Like the light or whatever.
yeah, how the light goes from Casca to the bottom right to the top up. So it's a very 3-dimensional kind of shape.
I haven't really thought about my top 10 Berserk panels, but there's one in particular that I'm gonna be mad if it's not there. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
It might be there. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure I know what your number 1 is.
Is
So
it the
we'll
one
see.
where Femto kisses Guts?
No, we already saw that.
That's unofficial number 1.
We'll see. I'll let you know if it ever shows up.
Number 7.
I mean, that's
That's a
iconic.
classic.
It's
This-
iconic.
This is fucking amazing.
I mean, are you putting the other iconic one? Actually, we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
that other iconic.
That
one.
other iconic one.
The only other icon.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah, this is Guts when he dons the Berserk. No, not the first time he has the armor on. I don't think. Is it the first time? No, this is during the Sea God fight.
I don't
Was
know.
this? I thought this was
I think this is the first time because the. No, I actually
no idea.
have no idea at all.
Someone were to know it'd be me, but I don't fucking
There
remember.
are like 370 something chapters. It's been a while.
So this is one of his. This is a fight he's in for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it just looks fucking sick as hell. He looks exactly what you'd think the show would be about.
Mhm.
Just like this giant Hulk man with a giant Hulk sword, swinging at it or swinging to
He's
you.
fast.
He's really fucking like for as big as he is, he's like just as fast.
We got like the blood stains on the Dragon Slayer. We have like even the little tassel like on the bottom of the pommel. You see like the little
Mm-hmm.
rag piece off of that's still there.
Yeah.
I'm just like it's
Pretty insane.
like even like the little flecks that are coming off of his like cape shows he's in motion even though we have no other context besides this panel.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, and the armor itself looks insanely dope. Like
probably my favorite armor in all of
I
fiction.
mean, what would top it?
Kirito's.
Oh, true.
The real
The
Black Swordsman.
robe.
The
He doesn't even have armor. His health just regenerates so fast.
It's because he's that badass.
He is that badass. That is real in SAO.
I know that he recovers health or whatever
Yeah.
you guys mean about that. But
Honestly, I should rewatch SAO
Like
Why?
his outfit in like the second part of season 1 is like just straight up like Guts's.
because when I first watched it, it was like one of my first anime I'd ever seen. So I was like, "Yo, this is sick." Kirito's a badass. So I feel like it would be fun rewatching it, seeing how I would like actually feel about it now. But that's not SAO. This is Berserk.
True Black Swordsman.
I mean, SAO is better than Berserk 2016.
I don't know.
I do know. Yes.
Oof.
That's a whole other presentation, honestly.
is that your presentation?
No.
Alright,
Let's move on to number
let's go to number
6.
6. Oh, I love
Ooh,
this panel.
Pretty sick.
Griffith has probably my favorite design of like any villain I've ever seen. Like he looks so insanely dope. Like I was thinking about going the other Griffith panel where he's like descending down to see Guts for the first time,
Yeah.
which is also amazing. But I fucking love this shot of him just looking up
This is like super early, right?
Yeah.
during the eclipse.
This is during the eclipse?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Did you know? This is a fun fact. He's purple in this image.
Purpley boy.
I didn't know that for a while until Endri and JT told me.
When it's like weird and alien.
Yeah, there's an image that Endri said looked kind of like Femto. I was like, what? No, what are you talking about? Just because he's like big and brooding, and he's not even purple. And they asked me what color I think Femto is, and I said black and white.
Just like Guts.
Because that's how the manga's colored, and I realized my mistake. He is purple,
Dark purple.
dark purple. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks super intimidating, even though he looks like very pretty. It's I love the contrast.
I do prefer the look of Femboy Griffith, but this is pretty badass.
JT, if this guy attacked you, would you beat him up?
I'd probably die. Probably get killed.
Why?
He's like a otherworldly being.
Even if it was like a homeless guy with a knife, I'd probably die.
I mean, he's got a knife.
Yeah.
Like, your stats go way up
I'm
when
not
you got a
very
weapon.
like physically fit necessarily.
I'm just trying to run away.
Yeah, exactly. I would grovel at his feet. Please don't kill me. Griffiths is
Yeah, number 6. Not
pretty self-explanatory.
number 5. Oh, I love
Ooh.
this shot. It's so
This is
fucking.
pretty cool. It's when
Yeah.
Ganishka
You got
starts walking around.
World Tree Ganishka in the back. I love the contrast between or like how it represents like the new world invading the old world, because this is right before Fantasia, which is like when like all the fantastical elements of the world like collide with the old world, and it just becomes like one world.
I remember when I was reading this part, I was reading it like real slow from panel to panel. I was just soaking in because what it showed was something happened to Ganishka, like a big light, and then it just showed like the reaction faces of like a bunch of people all across the world, and it's like building up this hype of like, oh fuck, it's not even going to show us, it's just showing us how people are in complete and utter shock at whatever something is happening, building up to this moment of like, it's insane. Look at this.
It's just like world devastation type shit.
Yeah.
Like he's parting the clouds. He's like piercing the clouds. He's like as big as a skyscraper.
And Ganishka himself, who is like such an intimidating villain, and then he's just completely neutralized and like a brain dead basically. Like he doesn't realize he's trampling over his own troops, you know. Into a
himself.
Yeah, into a whole different bag of worms. Can of worms? Yeah.
I also love like the farmers. Like you don't even have to see their face to know exactly what their reaction is and what they're thinking.
Like they have nothing to do with this cataclysm, but they're going to be affected by it.
Like they can't process what's really going on. They just see like a god pretty much descend. And
Ascend.
they're like, what the heck is going on?
What in tarnation?
Get barrel.
Get the shotgun.
Scooter.
I had to drink 2-liter Mountain Dew.
Let's move on. Number 4. Things start getting kind of sick here from here on out. I love this panel.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
fucking great.
Shirkei and Farnese flying, kinda. They're in their
Astral projecting.
Yeah, astral projecting over the world.
Farnese is definitely one of the characters that I have like grown to like the most. Not like I don't like her the most out of any character, but from what I originally thought of her up until what I think of her now has definitely been like the biggest increase.
But she's changed a lot.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Yeah, she was kind of a
She's a cunt.
she was a cunt the first, but like chapter.
She got off on immolating people.
Yeah, she liked looking at the charred bodies.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit about Farnese. Give me more Mozgus. Alright?
Oh yeah, Mozgus.
And then Farnese is like, wait, this is actually great character rating over the span of hundreds of chapters. Shit, dog.
Yeah.
Look at
Pretty
that. Fucking,
cool.
You have like the space in between like her sleeve seeing through that.
You can also
Isn't that
see all
sick?
the spirits like around them that lets them that they're like channeling kind of like all the wind spirits. I think.
Yeah, I totally forgot about this panel.
I think the first time I saw I was like totally blown away. I was,
Pogged out of your mind.
yeah.
And
You're
you're
gored.
gored.
was just-
Yeah, fuck.
It's kind of
I
amazing.
like the foreshortening too on her hand.
What?
I'm pretty sure that's when, like, because her hand is closer to us, so it's like bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Because like actually on the page, her hand is like bigger than her head.
Yeah.
That's not actually what it'd be like. That's just a picture.
Well, but no, because it's like closer
I mean,
to
yeah.
us, right? So yeah, the foreshortening. I'm pretty sure that's what that.
I didn't know that's what that was called.
It's a camera thing.
Good stuff.
Number 3, my favorite.
I'm still waiting on what might be my favorite panel, so it hasn't shown up yet.
If Rickert slapping Griffith is not on here, I'm gonna be mad.
It's a good panel.
It is a good panel. I don't know. I wouldn't put that in the top 10.
Number 3,
Yeah.
love this fucking
It's pretty
panel.
sick.
Ooh. I barely remember what's going on. Oh, no, okay. I
barely
remember.
this.
Dude, okay, suddenly I'm seeing it now, yeah. I thought, this is gonna sound dumb. I thought that was one of the tigers, do you remember this? Like the apostle tigers that were like summoned by
Oh yeah, by Ganishka.
like Ganishka's guy.
I don't think they were apostles. They're not apostles, but
But you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah.
And then they like crashed that party that Farnese and Superco were in. And I was like, why is he?
That's odd.
Yeah, now I see. Oh wait, this is Zod, and he's like piercing through Ganishka. Okay,
yeah.
I'm kind of at an angle.
They,
Let me.
I like that they like had to work together in order to stop Ganishka.
Yeah, individually, Ganishka would have killed them both.
Yeah,
I mean, I think Guts technically would have survived because he used his sword as a,
conductor.
yeah,
As a rod.
as a,
Mhm.
yeah.
Did he take a hit from Ganishka?
He did,
Yeah.
a couple. So,
And didn't Ganishka be like, holy shit, how did you take that or something?
yeah, he's like, you want to join my army? And Guts like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking super dope. Probably one of my favorite action scenes.
It's like forcing Guts into a position where he has to do more than just tough it out, which is normally what he does. You know what I mean? His insane.
Usually,
And I
what
like afterwards, Zod like let Guts go, like didn't
yeah.
fight him. Because he was like, oh, you're not in top form.
yeah, it'd be like disrespectful, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mhm.
It's pretty sick. I like Zod a lot.
Yeah, me too. I,
Okay.
wonder, I hope we get like more of him, like more
Mhm.
story of him. All right, let's go to number 2. Love this
I
panel.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking
Pretty sick.
brilliant. Just like the first time I ever saw this, like I think I was randomly just going through like Berserk panels on like Google Images because I thought it was cool, and I had no idea what the fuck I was looking at.
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was real or not because it just looks too crazy, but it's just real.
Like the more I'm thinking about it, there's so many panels that are like snubbed because there's so many fucking amazing drawn panels.
I mean, Zod looking a little goofy in the back there.
He is looking a little good.
Zod just like, Skull Knight just like
what?
pretty much appeared. There's not much he can do.
Well, yeah, because he can like travel through space with the sword.
And it doesn't even work. This dude.
Oh no, he just like deflected it.
Yeah.
Found out it was just like bent space
Like,
himself.
nah, I'm good.
Because he can just not get hit. That's like,
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Like
No.
the detail on like the fucking on Ganishka that they're standing on.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Like you would think this would be a messy panel, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know how he managed to make this like just work. Like every inch of the screen has something on it. and normally that's like a big no-no in design, but this just like works. Like every element, like every character.
The lightning on the top too.
Yeah. You can actually tell the lighting is coming from the lightning because it's a top-down. It's top-down and from the back, and that's how it's illuminated.
Like the way the perspective is, it's like we're looking off of the Skull Knight, and that was like a pretty, like a big reveal. Like he came out of nowhere to take out Femto, so it's like almost as if we are Griffith in this situation, like suddenly looking up at this towering figure.
Yeah, and that's why Zod's like, oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure I know your number one, and it's not the one I'm thinking of.
It's probably not. It's this.
Oh shit! Schnoz!
That's clang, clang. That's 3D schnoz.
This is Berserk 2016 schnoz, the true schnoz.
Clang. I was wondering if the fans were there for it, but once I heard I got it.
Oh fuck! It's still going. Whew.
Yeah, this is a pretty good one. I mean, look how well he's drawn.
I love it.
He looks like a schnack, you know.
A little snack.
Yeah, little baby feet, a big old nose.
Come on, they couldn't make this one 2D. It's hard to tell.
That looks like CG.
Ooh.
Looks like what?
Looks like CG.
Probably, yeah.
You skirted around the memes until the very end.
I had you the first half.
Do you have a real first?
I think I did.
The number's in a different color, so I'm imagining it's not the real one.
Number
Yeah.
one.
It's also a different color. Okay.
Well, it's because it's gold.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this is what I thought was going to be Endri's number one.
This is the Shirke looking into Guts' mind.
Yeah.
Like, what
Sideways.
the fuck?
Like I don't.
The different layers up into the God Hand, up into the Eclipse. Like, it's insane how much detail is put into every single monster and
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, I don't even know where you would begin with this. Like, would you start from like the circle at the center left, or would you start with Shirkade and have everything go up from there?
Well, the focal point is kind of Casca in the penis demon.
Mm-hmm.
Penis demon. Which penis demon? There's like 3.
The one that's holding her.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. You'd probably have to start with the Eclipse and then go down from the God Hand.
I think how I would do it was probably go from the like black sun, and go from there. But I'm not a fucking master artist, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, could you guys what do you guys think is like the best? Like, how do you top this? This is just insane. The amount of
And
detail.
pure artistic ability, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. If he colored it too and it looked just as good.
I don't even know if it would help, right? Like, it's kind of part of the charm of how gritty it is, how the black and white is contrasting each other, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, this was designed to be in black and white.
yeah.
Mm.
So I don't even know if it would be better.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked dope still, but
Mhm.
like, there's not much to say. It's just fucking incredible. Like, and I love how you can still make out like the little girl, the little spirit girl,
Mhm.
Shirkei. Like, she's not lost in all this. You can still see her, but like everything else is still very prominent, which is just incredible.
This might, like, legitimately be the best panel. Damn. This is so cool.
Where is Rickert slapping Griffin?
Yeah, Endri, where are the
It's
snubs?
an honorable mention.
Do you have honorable mentions?
I don't.
Alright, let's list off some honorable mentions. JT, Rickard Slap.
Rickert slap.
That's good.
One of my favorites is what is it, when they are on the beach running and like
Oh,
Casca
yeah.
smiles for the first time
That almost
in a
made it.
long time.
I like the one where
Fucking love that.
Shirkei takes off Guts' helmet.
Remind me when she's like pulling him back from
Yeah, like I
That's
she does it a few
yeah.
times.
think like the first time
Okay, yeah.
when you
yeah.
can see like the armor like peeling back.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if the dragon was gonna be on here, which is like kind of like a classic go-to of look how insane his artistic ability is. Like on top of that roof at the beginning of Fantasia.
I mixed it some of it more with like emotional story stuff, some
for
more
sure.
action, some more like just
Mhm.
perspective shots.
The
Like-
problem with that panel is that we have like no connection to anything going on in it. It's just like, oh, sick. It looks cool.
Yeah, I try to limit that a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like first time he puts on the berserk armor and it like fixes his arms or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's dope. But you can
That's
see
sick
like
as hell.
you see his muscles like just like bulging and
Yeah.
shit. That's just dope.
There are a few panels of just showing Elfhelm that are insane.
Yeah.
Oh no, no like dream sequence things like dog guts or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Dog guts is pretty sick with the sword with his tail.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so much. It's hard to.
Yeah. Like I said, there are gonna be a billion snubs. You can make 10 presentations of this, and they'd all be amazing.
Like I was pretty confident about my top 5, but like 6 through 10 were like it's hard. Like I remember specifically like 3 of them, like 8, 9, and 10. I had a real tough time with. Like the placing of these.
Damn.
I don't
the
know.
order doesn't matter that much past a certain point.
Yeah, but still, it's phenomenal how many incredible panels there are.
Pretty
Love,
impressive.
love some Berserk.
So I guess we do have 2 Berserker armor panels.
Mhm.
I was actually thinking about replacing this with the first. I think originally I had like the one where like the first time we see like his dog face in the Berserker armor.
Yeah.
That one was pretty dope, but I think this one's a little cooler.
Oh, what about when he's like sleeping or whatever, and the shadow behind him is the Beast of Darkness?
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
that's
that.
from
It's
the
so
from the Blades in the Crack chapter.
Or when he's like burning the eggs or whatever, and he's like on fire and like laughing.
good. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Even early on when he's on that what is it? He's having the duel with Griffith, and Griffith is like standing on a sword.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty sick.
I thought that was gonna be on here.
Or the panel of like when they duel before Guts leaves.
Yeah.
Where it's like with their swords.
That's not also an honorable mention. I also really like in the one of the first few chapters, like when he sees the God Hand again, and they're all like on crazy stairs. That's pretty dope too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an MC Escher painting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna have to reread Berserk at some point.
It's pretty cool.
Like I'm getting myself hyped up for some more
It's like a
Berserk.
truck.
Berserk. I watched some more outtakes, dude. It's so good. Griffith's voice actor is insane.
I think he's like a.
He starts singing.
He just sings out of nowhere.
I think he's an opera singer or something.
Oh, okay.
Like I know he's a professional singer.
That's pretty great.
He sings a little better than me. Let's just put it that way.
Enough said. Enough said.
Berserker.
Berserker.
Any questions?
We're finding the Joestars, the Zeppelin bloodline, living a normal life.
We see Giorno wearing a mask in the far right, and then we have Pucci, who's in from part 6, over actual Kira saying, so in that picture where I got an erection, that is the main villain of part 4 talking about the Mona Lisa that he saw. And he saw her hands, and he was like, when I saw that picture for the first time,
I got an
erection.
He likes hands.
And so instead, this is Pucci from part 6 talking about Dio, because he's got a big old priest boner for him.
He's got
Okay.
he's got a man crush.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
fantastic. I love some Berserk.
It's like a 6.
Yeah, it's like a 7.
Damn. I thought this was like when I was making it, I was like, I have nothing
It's
else.
fairly low effort, sure, but it got a lot of conversation out of me, at least.
You only getting a 6 from me because he reminded me at the end of mine that low effort does not necessarily mean.
Good thing I said that.
Yeah.
I do like Berserk, yeah, great.
Berserker.
I want Casca and Griffith. Wait, no. I want Casca and Gus to be happy.
They won't be.
Oh, spoilers. They will not be happy.
Like the happiest ending I could see is like the Moonlight Child and Casca living together. That's probably it though.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, look away. Alright, presenting. You can look.
Alright.
So, I made this like 3 weeks ago for when we were originally going to present, and then I forgot about it. And JT told me that we were doing stuff today, like last night. I was like, shit, I didn't make anything, but I still had this backup one.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're just gonna get into it.
Alright, that's good. That's good.
Boom. Why I hate almost every single aspect about my job.
Almost.
So the week before this one, Jess's was like her top like pet peeves.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I have something I can complain about. I've mentioned this before, but for the new people, obviously starting with episode 9.
Yeah. The huge audience.
Yeah,
will
the
amass.
entire huge audience we have.
Yes.
I am a cashier at a grocery store. Occasionally, I will bag as well to very glamorous job, I'd say.
Yeah.
Pretty great. I get slightly higher than minimum wage, which is nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna complain, and you guys are gonna have to hear about it. All right, job-specific dumb stuff. Once again, here's a stock image of someone cashiering. So technically, I'm not a cashier. I know what I said, but it's actually not correct. So when I applied for the job, there was a front-end cashier position. I applied. There I was. I got the job because I'm great. Occasionally, they would have me bag stuff, and I would like complain about this to somebody else, like, "Hey, why do they keep making me bag if I'm a cashier? This isn't what I signed up for." And they're like, "Well, technically, you're not actually a cashier. You're like front-end associate, and you just do whatever everybody else tells you to do." And that sucks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, I can't do anything about it. Like, that's not the job that was on the description. The description said cashier.
Mhm.
But they're basically just like, yeah, you just do whatever the front end managers tell you to do.
I mean, that doesn't seem too bad. Like most jobs, you kind of just do other shit.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah,
being said,
I'm
yeah, go
a repair associate too.
Mhm.
I just do whatever my bosses tell me to do.
yeah.
I just do nothing and I get paid.
Yeah, Endri, what's your job?
I'm a teaching assistant.
Mhm.
I do nothing.
Andrew's a hedge fund manager. He's been feeling the pain.
No, AMC to the moon, boys.
Let's go.
Hold.
So let's see, training videos. Okay, so when I first started, they have these god-awful training videos that are like mandatory for you to watch, and they put you on this computer that runs Internet Explorer exclusively. All right, it's always super slow, and it's like this boring ass presentation on here's how to handle customers, or here's how you check people out, and
Wait.
it's
Should you call him a fucking retard?
that's like, it'll give you like multiple choice questions that are so goddamn obvious. Like, how would you respond in this scenario? Yell at the customer? Like, call a manager?
Okay, what if they're being
Respond calmly.
What if they're being a dick?
Exactly. Like, it's a big fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, why am I
Well,
doing
so,
this?
Do you think that some of your coworkers like should have gone through this?
They had to.
Do you think any of them should have? Do you think that they learned anything from it?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. No.
Okay.
It's so incredibly obvious. Even if they are dumb enough to react like that, it's so clear that that's not the correct choice in this multiple choice thing.
I feel like if somebody needs the videos, it probably won't matter
They
anyway.
probably wouldn't have gotten past the interview if they needed these videos.
Yes. Yeah. I guess that makes
It's
sense.
so obvious. Like, what the fuck? I hate doing stuff that makes no goddamn sense. So, IPMs. I've explained to JT, at least, how fucking stupid these are. When you're scanning, you have to scan, like, real fast for them to be, like, okay with your times. The IPMs is the items per minute that you're scanning.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. Why do you hate it?
I used to work at Amazon for a hot minute, and like these fucking assholes would track like how fast you would like pick items for grocery shit.
Oh, yeah, disgusting.
And if you were too slow, like one of the managers would come and yell at you, be like, "Hey, you gotta pick up the fucking pace. You're only going 89 items per minute or per second or whatever the fuck." Per second.
89 items per minute is still fast. Per second is impossible.
You had to be 120 for it to like be good. Like they probably won't talk to you unless it's real low, but like yeah, it's got to be like 120, and you only have like 5 minutes to build 16 fucking bags. It's like fuck off.
And
Yeah.
we have productivity at my job as well, but I've been working there for almost 2 years, and I hit productivity without like trying now.
Nice. Sick. Don't get me wrong. I'm like one of the fastest, if not the fastest there, because I'm great. But so they have like their like good level is like right around 32 or 33 item scan per minute, and that's like half a second to scan something. And so they have on like the cashier, they have it like on the register for you to see, and like other people can see it like next to the prices of stuff, that what your IPM is, and they have like a little like warning triangle next to it of like red if it's like 20 something, if it's like 29 or 30 it goes to like yellow, and if it's like 31 and 32 it goes to green. So that's like how fast they want it, and literally I've never seen like any other cashier get to the green. everyone is always in red, occasionally yellow. It's actually impossible to consistently stay up there.
Really?
Yeah, it's it's just not possible, especially since you have to help out bagging, right? They have other stuff that you have to answer questions for. It's you have your attention divided so often that you can't keep it up that consistently.
Do the managers say anything about that?
No, the managers know how bullshit it is. All right, this is coming up from top.
It's on purpose that it's
Yeah.
unattainable.
Absolutely, it's
It's to make a mentality that you're not working hard enough.
Pick up the pace.
Yeah, even though you clearly are, and you're doing as fast as you can. Produce. So the thing they changed this about produce. Normally, all produce has most produce has a 4-number code that you just key in, press enter, then you put it aside because most of them don't have barcodes that you can scan. But recently, at my work at least, they made it so you can scan the barcodes on produce, and it's so fucking slow because they're always the little stickers you find on produce, and you have to try to scan those, and they never pick them up well, and it slows it down so much, and they care about how much produce you're scanning instead of keying it in, which I know the code. I've done it for a year before that. I know what they are, but they want me to scan it anyway, and so I'm slowing myself down to do the thing that they want me to do. But slowing down is also not what they want me to do. It's
Yeah.
what do you want? I can't do both. Bagging kind of sucks. It's I like cashiering for the most part because sometimes you can just go hella fast. You just beep, beep, beep. But bagging, you have to put so much effort into making sure everything is not going to be crushed. You have to play Tetris, and I'm bad at Tetris. Okay,
Tetris is sick.
I'm so bad at it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to T-spin. All right, and people will tell you what to do, and it's please let me do my job. I definitely know what I'm doing more than you do. Okay, or they'll try to help me, and please step off. Let me do my job. All right, a pay raise. So I'm technically a level 1 employee, and to be the next higher up to get the promotion that I would want to get, you know how much it's a pay raise, which is
75 cents.
lower.
No.
JT, any idea?
A quarter.
Slightly lower.
What?
20.
16 cents.
It is a 10-cent raise per hour to be the next higher position, which is managing people on the front end, which is a shit ton more work.
That's insane.
It is insane.
10 cents?
The next level up, level 3, I want to say it's 25 cents up from that.
Wow.
And then to be a level 4 is an actual living raise.
Yeah.
$18?
So it only makes sense to go higher if you're actually gonna be doing your career in this.
How long does it take to get to the living wage?
I don't give a fuck. Because as soon as I talk to some of the managers who are that level, I was hey, I was thinking of getting that going up a higher level. I'd like to get some more money, and they're you probably don't want to do this. Seriously, just stay in your lane, and you'll probably be happier.
Damn. That's brutal.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
So
it's insane.
I was at my job. I started out as a contractor, making 16 an hour, and then after 8 months or whatever, I started working as an employee instead of a contractor, and they brought me down to 15 an hour.
Oh,
What, really?
Yeah, but after a couple weeks, I got a raise to 17.50.
Okay.
Um,
Still kind of scummy.
Yeah. And then every year, and in March, they do this thing where you get either a 2% or a 3% raise, just on whatever your hourly is. And it's 2% or 3% depending on if you're good or not.
Yeah.
So
Which you are.
Yeah, so I'll get a 3% raise, which is about 50 cents at this point. So just for doing nothing and staying at my job, I'm getting a 50-cent raise. So just
that's good.
a 10% raise or a 10-cent raise.
It's fucking insane.
That's ridiculous.
Like I said, I'm the best cashier there. All right,
Yeah.
there's no incentive for me to actually do a good job.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
That's the problem with working really hard. All you're really doing is just making the company more money.
Yeah.
What are you getting in return?
Yeah.
Jack shit.
You might get a small bonus, but
No, I doubt I would ever get a bonus.
No, I'm saying for
Oh
full-time jobs.
yeah, fair.
If you work at an office, if you kill yourself every day to pump out productivity and shit,
like, oh great, I got like $200 bonus in the end of the year, like awesome. Like I made this company another $5,000 and I got $200, and I like put another 10 hours of work in.
I am gonna be getting like an $800 bonus.
Yeah, sick.
In March though.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice. So, like, there's no reason for me to be as good as I am. You know what I mean? Like, I go fast because I have that.
There is no reason for me to be as good as I am.
Listen, I'm going to be flexing pretty hard because I'm good at my job. It's an entry-level job. It's not hard to be good at it, all right? It's not hard, but I'm good at it.
Damn if you're not good at it.
I was a tryhard in gym. You should have seen me in high school.
Yeah, he was.
I wasn't even very athletic, but I tried hard. So, like, there's no reason for me to go fast. It's just more work on myself because I want, like, you know, that intrinsic motivation of doing a good job. But man, there's some days when I'm going hella fast and my bagger can't keep up, so I help my bagger, right? And then I'm doing like twice as much work for these people who don't give a shit. Ugh. Okay, so I have cigarette butts on here. Can you take a guess as to what that could possibly mean? I do not smoke.
Do you have to clean cigarette butts that people leave on the ground?
There was one time where they had me go outside and pick up cigarette butts from around the store. I wanted to fucking kill myself. That was horrible.
Don't they just give you a Caprone?
No.
What?
They gave me gloves and a bag.
Oh.
I was like, this is not the job I signed up for.
I feel like that could be so much easier with the fucking
I
broom.
didn't do this. This is why would I want to fucking do this? Whose job is this? It's not mine. They just make me do whatever they want me to do.
Yeah.
I'm.
You ever seen Breaking Bad? What, you want me to clean the...
Yeah.
You want to clean the cars?
Breaking
Wash
Bad's
the
pretty
cars?
good. Moving on. Other employees. Remember, this is why I hate almost every aspect of my job.
He especially hates the black guy in the center.
I hate old people.
Once again, I'm a tryhard. Are you guys tryhards?
No.
Generally not.
Yeah.
If there's a specific thing that really needs to be done, and then my boss is like, hey, this needs to be done right away, can you do this?
Mhm.
Then I'll try hard on it.
I guess for school is the only thing I really try and I do well enough to get an A, and that's pretty much about it.
I do maybe the first 2 hours of work I work really hard.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much worth 6 hours of work.
And you're like, yeah, it's fine.
And then the rest of the day I'm just kind of
Oh,
chilling.
that's chill.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Mm-hmm. So I have this college work story. So when I was up at ISU, and that was before COVID stuff, so I'm at home now, so I'm not there anymore. So I had this job where I was in there was this grill that people would give me an order of what kind of meat they wanted grilled, and I would put it on this big circular grill that the actual chef would then chop up and do stuff with. And so we had 2 people working my job, which was taking orders, and then once the food was ready, giving it back to them. And I was good at it, right? I was moving fast, and there was one day, I think it was Thursdays or Fridays, there was one other person working there, and she was so fucking slow, and I would basically be doing the work of 2 people because she just wasn't picking up the pace. And I was trying to say something listen, you're making this way harder on me. The work got done eventually, right? But man, was it frustrating. And I was thinking and I kind of came to this realization. I was why the hell doesn't this college student care about this doing a good job on this low income starting minimum wage job? Oh yeah.
I actually,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I do have a story about picking up slack.
Yeah,
I
please.
told these guys over the summer I had a pretty nice internship where we were making good money, and we were in teams of 5, 6, or 7, and we had this one guy on our team, and this guy was just terrible. I mean, this guy fucking was downright stupid. I don't know. He was a first semester, he was new to it, but there's 2 other new guys, and they were doing really well. They were doing just as well as us who've been there longer than a semester. And this guy wouldn't get his shit done. He'd be assigned an easy task. I mean, something easy, something you should definitely be able to do by the month we'd spent learning the stuff. And we'd assign him a thing, and it should take 4 hours. That's how time's kind of assessed. It should be done in 4 hours pretty much. And it was 3 days later, and he had nothing. So I'm shit, I gotta help him. So I went and I asked him like, hey, what do you have done? You know, let me just see what you got. He opened it, nothing. The environment wasn't even set up. The environment.
Not even the environment.
No, like you can't even.
What? Even I do that.
Like if you can't, like setting up the environment is a step-by-step process that you just do one time for every project.
Like he did literally no work.
No, like he can't even run it.
Mm.
Like it would be like if you're a physicist and you don't even have like your chalkboard. Like what are you gonna do the work on? You know? Like I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if that's the
It's not.
greatest example.
I'm not sure they use chalkboards. That's like teaching. But
It's like being a teacher not having a chalkboard.
Good story though, Endri. Absolutely, people suck ass,
yeah.
and you have to do more work, in which we've already established you don't get any benefit from.
No, I mean the only thing is I actually liked that job and I liked working hard for it because at the time we were actually doing like because his like shittiness affected us because it was a big group project
Yeah.
and so I picked up his slack and we ended up having a really good presentation irregardless of his bullshit because I just did it for him. I was like fuck it, I'll just do it. Like I like doing this stuff, it's not that difficult. I just did it and that was it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sad old people. So this is an entry-level job, and there are like two types of employees there, and those are usually younger people who want a part-time job, and then old people where this is the best they can do, and that is sad.
Yeah.
It's like they're almost always worse than the younger people. Anytime these older people talk to you, it's so depressing because all they talk about is like sad stuff in their lives.
That's an L.
I had a son once.
Died.
They'll be like, oh yeah, this is my third job, and after this I'm gonna have to work a night shift at my other job.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Yeah.
man,
Well, yeah, that had that kind of shit.
that sucks. And I'm like, well, you could also be a little faster too, but I'm not, like,
Pick up the pace.
they're so like it's just sad to talk to these people where
Yeah.
this is the best they could do in their trajectory in life. That's so sad.
Maybe that's where they wanted to end up. This is very.
They're self-actualized.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I don't hate all the old people. It's just sad. Sue. What the fuck does this mean?
Sue.
Who the hell is Sue? Oh, you know what? You know what? I do know who Sue is. All right, there's someone at work. Her name is Sue, and she's like not that good. She's another kind of older person, and she's not that good at her job. She's slow, right? And there's like kind of a solidarity you have with other employees. Like when they go to buy things from you, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" You're like way more casual with the employees because they know the job,
Yeah.
right? Sue, on the other hand, acts like a normal customer anytime I have to check her out. Like she asked me one time, she was like going through this huge order. She asked me like, these gift cards, do these work at like this specific place? And I was like, what the fuck, Sue? I have no idea. You know this. You know I have no idea. I've never seen these before. Why are you asking? You know this. Why are you, what? I'm so like, they'll get like belligerent like normal customers do when it's like, what the fuck? You don't know what goes on, Sue? What? Okay, so Karen, I know the meme of Karen, but Karen is an employee who works.
Oh.
Is she a Karen?
One of Jess's middle names is Karen.
Really? I recently found out Karen, who is like a level 4 or even like a level 5 maybe
Mage.
manager, and
She could be
she's.
mage.
I recently found out she's an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, that's base.
Like-
yeah.
What? And we've already established that they are a menace to society per Endri's one presentation.
Very Karen of her.
Oh my god, people are fucking stupid as hell. I hate almost every other employee.
Except Karen.
Ugh.
What about Azure?
Azure? Who the hell is Azure?
You know the guy from.
Oh, you know what? I do know him. I don't know his real name.
He
I
still
just
work
know
there?
Yeah, he does. We work in different departments, so I like never see him.
I haven't seen him
Um,
since.
That's a cool name.
Armando from work is pretty sick though. Moving on. Armando. He speaks Spanish. Customers.
That's a Karen.
That's a Karen.
What? What do you mean?
She's about to ask for my manager. That's
When I looked up Google Images, I typed in Karen, and this was like the first image. Isn't that great?
that would suck.
I'm pretty
but-
sure this is the last slide. Yeah, because I had the most to say on customers.
Yeah.
They are by far the worst.
Well, yeah, they're people.
They're so awful.
Everyone's dumb but us.
Like, I'm just gonna, like, I know it feels like I'm dragging it out a little bit, so I'm gonna kind of rapid fire. Masks. Obviously, during this pandemic,
Plandemic.
there are too... That's good.
The virus
There are
from
too
China.
many people a day who have their mask, like, below their nose to comment on every single one of them.
Yeah.
And when I do, like, they'll go through me in a lane and they have their mask down, I'll try to tell them, like, hey, can you please keep your mask on? All right? And people will yell at me.
Really?
Yeah, like, they're wearing their masks. I'm like, I know, but you gotta wear it properly. Like, I'm just doing my job, trying to keep myself safe. Like, what do you want? There's this has happened, like, twice, where someone has their mask on, right, and they're, like, going to pay me in cash, all right? So they take out their money, pull their mask down to lick their fingers
Oh my God.
to separate the money, and I have to, like, what are you doing? I'm not gonna touch your money. Why? What do you think is the mask is for?
That's already like disgusting to begin with, but like
I know.
during a fucking global plandemic by the Democrats. It's just,
I mean, global is redundant because the pandemic already
Shut up, JP.
encompasses
Pan.
the world. Yeah.
Shut up.
Well, actually, he said plan.
He did say plan.
That's a-
I know. Like, how stupid can you be? I'm trying to be safe. Like, do not. Self-checkout. That's what SEO stands for.
Ah.
Those are probably the worst people. Like, they're so simple. You literally just follow the instructions on screen.
And then it says out loud.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many people get legitimately angry and will, like, yelling, like, to themselves, basically, about the thing yelling at them. Like, how do I tell them that they are the ones doing it wrong, so they shouldn't be mad? They're getting mad at the thing because it's not working, because they're not following the simple instructions on screen.
I think one time I did use a self-checkout and like I didn't do it quite right because I didn't read the screen. But I know specifically I didn't get mad at the fucking computer.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I'm stupid.
Like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm helpful. I know that they actually sometimes don't work like they're supposed to, which is what I'm there for. And if I'm a reasonable person, I don't get mad at it. I just wait for some help. But they get so annoyed and, like, yell at me about, what do you want
it
from
like-
me? I didn't program it.
Is it like old people who like get mad or?
Every time. I don't think I've ever seen someone like my age or younger get
Yeah.
even like,
Well, old people are entitled.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like younger people are like more empathetic to like workers.
Absolutely, which
Yeah.
is why I don't have like a teenage kid on the slide. I have Karen.
Like I'd love to see statistics on that.
Well, because like young people like know the grind.
Yeah.
'Cause, like we know that like because of
Absolutely.
the older how the older people have set it up.
Isn't
we're gonna
that
be on the
backwards? How
grind.
it's how they set it up is like the older generation were the people who did walk uphill both ways.
What?
The older people, that's what they tell us, that they have to work hard, but they're actually just making it hard for us because
Well, yeah, they have all the money.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy to have an easy life and you have all the money.
Yeah, I saw this graph of like money distribution in the UK over time, and it was by generation,
Yeah.
and or by age group, and like 18 to 25 was like the youngest there, and it went from like kind of even like a fourth. They were like 4 or 5 generations. It was like a fourth, and then over time it just got like super small,
Oh.
and now it's just like this like tiny little thing.
Mhm.
And then the generation above us, I think, is what Gen X. Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah. Oh no, it's millennial.
Oh yeah.
I mean, technically,
it wasn't. Yeah.
we are on like the very cusp of
It-
Gen X
it-
and not Gen X, Gen Z and millennial.
We are Gen Z though.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
We're like some of the oldest Gen Z.
Yeah. It wasn't millennial. It was Gen X. Like
Yeah.
our parents.
Yeah.
They had like all the money.
Mhm.
Wah wah.
Yeah.
Holding up the line, I don't actually remember what this is, but I'm assuming it's like people who are just hella slow. Like, I'm going fast, all right, and sometimes I just have to wait. Like,
Yeah.
all right, we're just gonna wait on it's Thanksgiving Day, and there are a ton of people, and you're just gonna ruffle through your purse to give me a bag of quarters to pay with. Okay.
People actually do that.
Yes, I've had 3 people do that.
A bag of quarters.
It's pretty rare, but it is awful.
Can't go to the bank and just get that.
There's a machine. It's
Yeah.
Overly,
They just take a percentage of that, I believe.
overly chatty people. So I do my
at
job.
least there's the one in Arlington Heights, downtown Arlington Heights, that it doesn't take a percentage of.
Really? I think I went to Walmart like years ago and it took a small percentage, but
It's the one that's like 2 blocks from the library.
I would just go to the bank.
The
Yeah.
bank doesn't do it anymore.
What? Really?
Yeah.
My bank does.
Since when?
Last time I did it, which was like 2 years ago, they're like, no, there's like a new law where
I did it fewer than 2 years ago. More recently than 2 years ago.
I don't know.
It's technically less than 2 years ago because it's
time.
talking about time,
Yeah.
which I dislike, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
They were just like, we can give you like all the fucking like quarter rolls, but you gotta put them in yourself. And I was like, nah.
Okay, so moving on. Staring at the prices, so we have like this big screen next to me of like all the prices, and people will like, I'm scanning and they will lean over staring at these prices like, listen, I know you're about to complain about them, that something's wrong, which I have nothing to do with. Or they're like, man, how did it get up to that much? And I'm like, well, I gestured towards it.
Well,
What do you
got $25 items here.
Yeah.
That's $100. What?
And the tax brings it up to about 114.
110.
So multiply that by 1.1, and that's, yep.
And
Yeah,
if you
that's-
take 20%
that's right there.
of that, it's about.
Oh, then take it off.
That's
okay.
that'll be my tip. The 20%.
Oh, true. Oh my god, they love to complain about everything. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I'm not the one to complain to. Like, we've run out of paper bags. Oh, that's the next one. Because there's been like a shortage. And so we are constantly out of paper bags, so we have to get plastic instead. So people will say, like, I want paper bags. Like, sorry, we do not have any paper bags. We only have plastic bags. And they will, like, yell at me, like, I'm just going to go to a different store. Like, okay.
Wait, really?
What do you want from me? I don't make these. Do you think I like regurgitate the paper bags, and that's how we have them? It has nothing to do with me.
Paper bags don't grow on trees. Okay?
Exactly.
Why did you even want a paper bag?
I don't know. They're awful. They rip.
I guess maybe they're slightly better for the environment, but I'm pretty sure they actually require more energy to make than plastic. That's why you're supposed to use like reusable bags that you bring from home.
The reusable bags are, for the most part, fine. They're like kind of annoying, but they're fine. Except we're not allowed to use them because of like COVID regulations, even though they're okay with us like handling their physical money. I don't know why handling their bags is a problem, because it's dumb as hell and they want to seem like they're doing something when they're not.
No, yeah, companies don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No.
Even so, we're technically not allowed to use their own reusable bags, and I have to tell people that. Like, hey, just so you know, you can bag them with your own bags, but they have to be like within your own cart. We're not allowed to touch them, and they'll say, okay, fine, I'll take paper bags. We are also out of paper bags, ma'am. We don't. Okay, fine, I'll take plastic. Thank you.
Just trying to save the environment.
Sorry, ma'am.
Just gonna save the environment.
Asking where stuff is. Like, occasionally people will like ask me to take stuff back if it's like things will go bad if we like leave them out. Let's say someone has like some meat that is more expensive than I thought, so it has to go back pretty quick. So I'll take stuff back. It's pretty easy. But then customers will like see me, an employee, and say, excuse me, do you know where guava paste is?
You put the mic towards me.
Yeah,
like,
JT.
like I know where guava
JT,
paste
where's
is.
the guava
Where's the
paste?
guava paste?
Probably in the Marianos. So
Yeah.
that's what I would guess.
I have no idea. I don't work in the rest of the store. I never go in the aisles. 95% of my time is up at the front. I don't know where anything is. Do you know where the vinegar is? Dog, no.
Dog.
Please ask someone who knows. I have no clue. Like, what am I supposed to tell? Like,
Well,
don't you work
look
here?
around for someone that works
Yeah,
in the back.
don't-
Be like, go ask that guy.
Don't you work here? Yes, I do. Ugh, I don't know where shit is.
This one time, like a couple of weeks ago, I think I just gotten back from the gym and I went to my local grocery store to get some like food or something, and I like walked in, and I think I had like a coat on and I had my like sweatpants, or I don't know if they were sweatpants or they're track pants, and I had my headphones in, and then this like old bitch was like, son or sir, where's like this thing? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, don't you work here? I was like, no. She's like, oh, sorry. It's like, how do you think I work here? I have a coat on and like regular pants and headphones. Why would you assume it? Because I'm fucking young?
Yeah, because old people are dumb.
I was at Jewel maybe like a month ago getting groceries. I had like a good amount of groceries, so I was at the self checkout for like good 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
and I was wearing my let's summon a demon shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and the guy that was like standing there doing what you do, where you just like watch people, was like, he noticed my shirt. He was like, "Oh, sick shirt. It's a cool shirt." And then he was just talking. I was saying like nothing.
Yeah.
He was just talking to me.
Yeah.
And he was like, I got a few demons at home, you know.
What?
What?
Then he started talking about like,
It's kids though?
I guess, I don't know. I got a few demons at home. I don't want to summon anymore. If you know, like, I would, no, thank you. And then like started talking, like said something about how to get rid of demons or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
he was
get
talking
abortion.
about. Eventually, he was like, he like realized that I really did not care at all.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you're like, why is this guy talking to me? I'll stop."
That's
And then I
right.
walked away.
What a weird interaction.
Yeah.
I mean, I get like being like, oh, I like your shirt.
I mean, it was kind of funny.
No, okay, yeah. Like, I can't imagine ever talking to an employee, like a customer, just
Yeah.
cause. It's like, striking up a casual conversation. I would rather not talk to anyone.
I'd rather die than talk to strangers.
I mean, I like the shirt compliment.
Oh, yeah, true.
And it's funny that he was like, some of the things he said is like kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, got a few demons at home.
That's pretty funny. Customers leave shit, like, just anywhere. Like, it would be one thing if they, like, came up to the front and was like, hey, I don't want this. Can you just take it back? But they'll just leave, like, perishable items, like, just tucked anywhere. It doesn't matter. They're like, oh, okay, obviously this milk doesn't go with the bread. I'm just gonna put it down here, though. Like, why? You're
They'll
so
both end up in my stomach. What's the difference?
What? Not the bread aisle.
All the bread in the bread aisle will be in my stomach.
Oh,
That's a
no.
lot of bread.
That's a lot of bread.
All right, last thing. Pushing carts. Once again, not my job, but they'll tell me to do it because,
Yeah.
The short
whatever.
stacks or something.
yeah. And they'll be like, hey, we're going to have someone push carts. And for the most part, I get it. They have nothing to do with somebody just like no showing, but still it kind of sucks because never in my life had I hated humanity so much than pushing carts. We have large carts and small carts, all right? We have corrals where you can put carts in, and I like make lanes, a big cart and a small cart. I'll come back 5 minutes later, it's all messed up.
Yeah.
It's jumbled, and it takes me like 5 minutes to rearrange everything. I'll watch people roll up their cart, get kind of close, and then just like kind of push it into the corral, and just like let go, not even look. And I've seen people like almost hit other parked cars with the carts, and just like leaving them.
What? What?
Because they're fucking stupid and lazy.
Yeah, I love that delivery.
What do you expect? What do you want? They're so fucking stupid. I hate everyone.
Gee.
I just hate my job, but it's not that.
Wait, who's the almost everybody?
Almost everything.
Armando's sick.
Oh,
And you
okay.
make money.
I do
Yeah.
like making money. It's like I complain a lot, but for the most part, most of the time it's not that bad. But here are just so many things I can complain about. These are for the most part small things, but oh man, it's so good to just let it out, just to fucking flame these customers who suck. I'm not even gonna get into the one story. That would have to be like its own presentation, talking about.
Oh, the one you told me.
Yeah. That might even be its own presentation at some point. That would take so long to explain.
It's pretty good.
So
Have you told Endri?
Oh man, I don't think I have.
It's pretty good.
We can talk about it on the way to the trampoline place after this, Endri. We're thinking of going to this trampoline place, but Endri has not confirmed. So
Right now?
Well,
Like after
8,
this,
I
yeah?
think, right?
is that what
I think
opens?
I think if I remember correctly from the last time, it's like the 3-hour thing
Mhm.
from like 8 to 11.
Andrew, you trying to bounce?
We can look into it, I guess.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'll have to check my schedule.
JT and I are going like for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's not even close. So it's just a question if you're coming or not.
Fine.
Let's go. We can leave off the episode there. Bounce.
We gotta,
Andrew?
gotta give ratings to this.
Oh shit. Sorry.
It's like a 4.
Yeah.
Like a 5, maybe? 4 to 5. 4 to 5 is fair.
Yeah. Okay. I'd probably give this like a 3 or 4.
I think that you have a definite pattern with complaining about something in
Yeah.
in your presentations.
Yes, absolutely. Man, it's so hard to come up with like topics that I like, you know what I mean? That I like would think, oh man, this is not only good, but it's something like new, you know what I mean?
Make
I'm
a
like,
presentation on Infinite Jest.
oh, I haven't finished. Oh man, I should be more Infinite Jest. Endri, close it out.
I want to make a presentation on Infinite
I
Jest.
know, I need
but
to
don't-
read
can't.
it.
You should
I don't
make
wanna
a
spoil.
presentation on how much we love you.
How much is that?
All of it.
I'll keep my presentation positive next week. How's that?
All right.
We love you. We want God to bless you.
We love you.
We love you.
We love you. You already did.
Can I not say it again?
No, you can. It's okay. All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna stop the recording.
Yeah, we're gonna stop recording now.
We love you.
Bye.
When am I gonna press it?
We love
You don't know when I'm gonna press it?
I mean, we don't. We're,